Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down, and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Out of the gun is Minshew, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down and goal. Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Trailing. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Throwing on first down. Trailing. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Trailing. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. It's caught by Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Trailing. It's caught. Humphries. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Trailing. Got a man. It's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down. Fraley. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fraley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Fraley, complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fraley completes it to Davis. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Screen, watch the screen. 5.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 64. On second down, here's Fournette. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run with Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Minshew completes it to Lee. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They begin with Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Trailing. That's to his running back. Complete.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Clear.
From the gun, trailing, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, trailing, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, trailing. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trailing. His throw incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. He gets it to Humphreys. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. On 1st down, trailing. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 2nd and 4. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, trailing. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go, baby.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 38, Minshew.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the run, it's Fournette. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Minshew. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
Looking to throw. Fraley.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fraley. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Minshew. And he rips that one incomplete there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw again. Trailing. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphreys. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Trailing. Out to the right to Humphreys. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Trailing. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down. Trailing. And he comes back with one complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw. Trailing. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Second and 1. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. From the gun, Fraley, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Fraley, it's caught by Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A throw over the middle, taken in. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fraley. And this will be incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Fraley. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Niles Paul, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Staying on his feet, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Off play action, it's Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Taking it right down Broadway. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
91. Check 55, Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part one is done. Now part two. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Fraley dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Fraley, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Fraley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This is Fournette, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
15 line. 15 line. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down. It's Hughes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The open man is Westbrook. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's a give to Fournette. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Now, remember, this one is not over. But with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession. But when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.